Dr. Api, my co-panelists, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we have gone through the first stages, learning and teaching, and probably learning, teaching process using ICT. But what we learn has to be tested. So last stage is testing, measuring, examination. What we cannot measure may not be a good test. What is not a good test, there will be no feedback, there can be no improvement. So the quality of test is important. But what do I test and what do I teach? Well, the advantages, limitations, and attraction of online system, whether for certification, recruitment, admission test, distance learning, all well known. I will confine myself to typical engineering and MBA program, how to go about that. I have experience of University of Westminster, London. I was in India 4 years running there 2 programs, computer science engineering and information system engineering. It was fine-tuned. I'm talking about 2003. We had time synchronized, we have syllabus synchronized, everything but is being taught, same course content, semi-digital form are available in Gurgaon, where we were, and where I am now even, and they were in London. Having got that experience, and now since APJ College of Engineering, with effect 13th March 2010, it is now APJ Satya University. So we are the newly born baby. So we are trying to look back and pick up from the experts. We are not going to reinvent the wheel. So we're going to bring in the first step we done, what we're going to teach. And what I teach, they should be objective, which we can measure it. We have taken curriculums of various leading universities like Stanford, like MIT, like Virginia Tech, University of Western Australia, and so on. And we have to come what is doable, achievable. And we are restructuring every subject, break it into 6 or 8 units. Each unit content must be defined, and right in front it should be specified, number of hours to be covered. Of course, there's flexibility how you deliver it. But what is the outcome of that? I must be able to measure it. Having done this exercise, the next to train the teacher. They have to teach with the same rhythm, with the same objective. They're going to measure it, have they delivered it or not. So it will take us little time to train, orient our faculty. We have been doing for the last about 1.5 years already on the particular subject. Now they have to make question bank. Now engineer is not a technician. Engineer, everybody knows, but just to refresh, has to have creativity, innovation, improvisation, solution provided, need not be problem solver, not a quick fix. Fundamental must be strong. So it's not on the job training that, okay, here it is, do it. So engineering has to be a lot of creativity, and that's what the professor who's teaching has to deliver it. So having done the first pass, which we are almost done, the restructuring the curriculum of engineering and the management, bioscience and so on, the next stage is teaching the teacher. We have been doing for the 1.5 years, we have on the LAN all course content, everyone who delivers, hour by hour, the contents are online, students can download it, use it. If they have missed the class, some of them often do it, they can download it, but they have something available to them. Knowledge sharing has been talked about. Knowledge sharing is a growth. So peer-to-peer faculty is switchable. Is not the one professor going to teach for years same subject as could be in the past. Now they are redeployable. The faculty should be able to use the course content created by another one and deliver with the same effectiveness. The next challenge, which is very common, is the infrastructure. It's not word of mouth that we were ICT. We have to give resources to the faculty. Give them the desktop to each one of them, laptop, and equip all the classroom and laboratory differently. They can't be the same whiteboard with you keep writing with a pen and wiping it off. So it has to be different approach. So infrastructure creation is cost, time, and mind. The next one is the hardware. Hardware is not only computer. You need server. You need system to sustain, fail soft, and so on. You need lot of communication infrastructure built in the campus. Certain area will be fiber, Wi-Fi, and so on. Creation of the infrastructure is costly. It takes time. We have set our target that instead of going ab initio, we'll pick up whatever is readily available. 6 months to 12 months, we will start rolling and progressively will build. Like everyone is convinced, there's a lot of merit in going e-learning, e-examination, and so on and so forth, and in the whole gamut is e-governance. So we are joining the road, and road has milestone, and we are going step by step. By 12 months, 11 to 12 months, we should be fully operational, and we'll be share more experience than with you. Thank you.